From the campus of the University of Alabama, live sports from Alabama's sports team. This is WVUA Sports.
Well, it didn't take long for the Gators to find their man, Jim McElwain. You see him there, will be the next head football coach at the University of Florida. The school announced their news via Twitter account this morning. McElwain comes from Colorado State, where he compiled a 22-16 record as the head coach. The Rams are finishing up an excellent 10-2 season. And with that, we say good evening and welcome in everybody. I'm Scott Braswell, filling in for Gary Harris, who has the evening off. Well, you could say Christmas came early for Jim McElwain as he's returning back to the SEC, where this time he'll be calling the shots for his own program, the Florida program. McElwain served on Nick Saban's staff at Alabama as the offensive coordinator from 2008 to 2011, and Saban is no stranger to changing jobs and says leaving one place for another is never easy.
He's certainly done a fantastic job at Colorado State, but I don't care what situation you're in. You know, when you have relationships someplace and a team and players that you've recruited, it's not easy to just pick up and leave. You know, and I've done that way too many times, and it's just really, really hard. And, you know, I never want to do it again, to be honest with you.
One other open coaching position was filled today when the University of Nebraska announced that Mike Riley would leave Oregon State to coach the Cornhuskers. Riley had a career record of 93-80 at OSU. He also played collegiately at Alabama in the early 70s for Bear Bryant as a defensive back. Well, the SEC Championship game is less than 48 hours away. WVUA will have a full crew bringing you coverage starting tomorrow. Alabama and Missouri will face off at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta at 3 o'clock Central Time on Saturday. The game will be televised by CBS. Now, despite very warm temperatures this week, Alabama has been practicing indoors to get acclimated to playing inside, and also because the UA indoor facility has the same turf as the Georgia Dome. Class 1A state championship today, Maplesville taking on the Hubbardsville Lions. First Red Devils possession, and it's Terrence Dunlap. He's got strength and he's got power, bounces off a tackler and rumbles 44 yards for the touchdown. Maplesville gets on the board first, 7-0. Red Devil mascot pumped up, and hey, he should be. Later in the first quarter, it's Dunlap again, this time 25 yards, puts Maplesville up 21-0. Dunlap would win MVP honors, and Maplesville would win the game and the 1A championship 49-0. Go to the Class 5A championship. St. Paul's taking on Pleasant Grove. Gus Malzahn on hand, scouting out the local town and maybe some future Auburn Tigers. Second quarter, St. Paul's Miller Mosey hits Adam Abrams over the middle for a 10-yard gain. They punch that in, and it's 7-0 Saints. But Pleasant Grove would respond. DeJuan Fagan fakes the pitch and fires a strike down the field to Amari Collins, 50 yards. They punch that in a couple of plays later. Missed the extra point. It's 7-6 Saints. But St. Paul's, they're a good team. They come right back. Austin McPherson around left end, 5 yards for the touchdown. Makes it 14-6 Saints. St. Paul's, just too much for the Spartans. They go on to win tonight, 35-13. One more score for you in the Super 7 Championships, 3A action. Madison Academy, a big winner over Dale County, 70-34. Some basketball tonight, Alabama hosting UT Martin at Foster Auditorium, and Hannah Cook has played phenomenal for the Crimson Tide this year, and tonight was no different. Here she is hitting a three in the corner. 23 points tonight, her career high, but UT Martin, they're also a good team. They're not going away without a fight. Charisma Tyson for the Skyhawks, all the way down the left side of the court, tough layup, but Alabama would ultimately prevail as they win 68-55. Well, tell you what, folks, history is made tonight in the NCAA volleyball tournament. Alabama wins a hard-fought match over Samford 3-2. First NCAA tournament victory in the history of the Alabama program. Ed Allen told us today, making history is never easy, and it certainly wasn't tonight. That's all the time we have for sports. News continues right after the break.